Hi, I'm Jane at Maflingo.com. I've been asked by my friend Becky Goddard Hill to take up the baton for the Vogue 73 question tag. So I'm going to try and work my way through these 73 questions and try and be succinct as possible, which is not my strong point. So number one, what's your favourite movie? I love all of the musicals and the classics, but if I had to choose, I would say my favourite movie of all time is The Colour Purple. I think it's Steven Spielberg's masterpiece, so I would say that. Favourite movie in the last 5 years? The Help, another fantastic movie. I love to laugh and cry and be moved, and that ticks all the boxes. 3, favourite Hitchcock film? Shockingly, I have never watched a Hitchcock film. I've seen snippets, so I've seen bits of The Birds and the one where that guy stabs someone in the shower. I can't even remember what that one's called. Yeah, haven't watched a Hitchcock film. 4, a book you plan on reading. Well, here's one I prepared earlier because my friend actually dropped this book round to me. Can you see that? Earlier this week. It's by Sheryl Sandberg, who's the CEO at Facebook, and it's about women in the workplace and how things have changed for women in the workplace. So I'm going to read that. Number 5, what a book you read in school that positively shaped you? The Diary of Anne Frank. 6, favourite TV show that's currently on? Cold Feet is brilliant. We've been watching that on a Monday night and we watched the original series, but the script and the cast, I love it. Great TV. On a scale of 1 to 10, how excited are you about life right now? I'd say I'm a 7 because I'm really excited about what's going on in my life. There's been a lot of change with the blog and that's really starting to take off, I hope. But also I've got quite a few friends going through things at the moment, difficult times, so that's why I would temper it and say a 7 for that one. iPhone or Android? I'm iPhone for that one. Twitter or Instagram? Instagram. I love Instagram. I really like photography, so I just love looking at everyone else's photographs, especially candid shots of people and their families. And I'm really nosy, so I love things like that as well. And there's some awesome pictures on there. Who should everyone be following right now? I thought this is a tough one, but if we're talking about blogs, I couldn't choose one particular one. I would say if you're raising teens, then you can't go wrong with Just Saying Mum. I love Helen's blog. Positivity, humour, lashings of cake, Charlie at Mess and Merlot. If it's social commentary, humour, reviews, travel, then I love Emma Critchley's Island Living 365. Interiors wise, you've got to check out Karen Knox at Making Spaces. It's brilliant. And also my good friend Alex, she's up and coming. She's the Bill Bryson of the travel blog world, I think. Really brilliant, funny travel blogs, and she's at mylifelongholiday.com, so check her out, definitely. What's your favourite food? Number 11. Fish and chips, gravy on the side. If I'm in the northeast, it would have to be Barnacles Shoppers Special, and in Nottingham, the World's Fish Bar. Wonderful. Least favourite foods? Kidneys. Why? Even if someone gave me a steak and kidney pie and I took the kidneys out, I just can't. Even the meat has been tainted by the kidney. What do you love on your pizza? Goat's cheese, olives, loads of vegetables. Really like pizzas like that. 14, favourite drink? Coffee. 15, favourite dessert? Old school all the way. I love jam suet roly-poly. Sticky toffee pudding, bread and butter pudding, and it's got to have lashings of custard on. I love custard. I'd even have custard on its own. The only decision you have to make is hot custard, cold custard. Dark chocolate or milk chocolate? Milk chocolate. And if you're taking notes, Lint Lindor are my absolute faves. Coffee or tea? Coffee. What's the hardest part about being a mum? I thought about this, and I think for me it's remembering to enjoy the ride, because you're so busy trying to stop the wheels from falling off, and plus the fact that you just forget the process. I think that's the thing. But also I'd like one of those certificates that just promises me, if it was possible, that my kids would have a long and happy life. 19, what's your favourite band? I absolutely adore country music, so it would have to be Lady Antebellum, or we've got a brilliant new country music band in the UK called the Shires, who are breaking records. They went in at number 3 in the album charts last week. 20, favourite solo artist? Well, again, I love country music, so it'd have to be Dolly. Dolly Parton is a legend. Favourite song? Midnight Train to Georgia. Oh, I just love that song. It just makes me get up and dance and sing, which is probably not a good thing for other people, but I love it. If you could sing a duet with someone, who would it be? Dolly Parton. If you could master one instrument, what could it be? Guitar. I would love to be able to play the guitar, but I'm left-handed and I don't want to learn how to play left-handed, and I just can't strum very well with my right hand. So if you had a tattoo, where would it be? What, besides the giant Hugh Jackman one I've got on my back? I'm just kidding. I'm not a fan of tattoos, really. So if I had to have a tattoo, I would say just a little small one on the ankle, I think. To be or not to be? To be. 26, dogs or cats? Dogs all the way. I love dogs. I've chosen my favourite breed. I've got a list of dog names ready. I just have to keep talking myself out of it because it is not practical. 27, bird watching or whale watching? Oh, whale watching in New Zealand, please. Best gift you've ever received? Eternal life. 29, best gift you've ever given? Probably the surprise birthday party me and my sister organised for my mum's 60th. We got about 100 or so of her friends to come along, and she had no idea. We had to try and get to come along to this hall, and they were already there for her. And we also asked them to write about what was special about Mum and send some photographs, and we made a memory book, and Ruth and I put how much we loved our mum at the beginning. So it took her about a week to read because she couldn't stop crying every time she read it. Last gift you gave a friend? That would be my friend Claire. I got her a cake stand. What's your favourite board game? A ticket to ride Europe. We love playing that as a family. Favourite country to visit? I love the United States. Last country you visited? We holiday at home quite a lot, so we've been to Wales and Scotland a lot, but I think it was Italy a few years ago. We really love Lake Garda. What country would you wish to visit? Australia, definitely, because one of my best friends there is there and I've never met her in real life. 35, what's your favourite colour? Green would be my favourite, and your least favourite colour? Salmon pink. Why? I don't like salmon pink. 37, diamonds or pearls? Well, I'm not really a jewellery person, but I like diamonds because they're a bit sparkly. Heels or flats? Flats, without a shadow of a doubt, because I'm rubbish at walking anyway. But put me in heels and I'm a hazard to myself and anyone who's in the immediate vicinity, I think, with that one. 39, Pilates or yoga? I haven't tried either, to be honest, because I think they're a little bit airy-fairy for me. So I'm a bit more of a Taibo, kickboxing aerobics kind of a gal. 40, jogging or swimming? The lesser of two evils? Swimming on that one. Best way to de-stress? Oh, deep tissue massage. Where they're pressing so hard it's like popping bubble wrap. Or going on a spa date with my mates would be wonderful. If you had one superpower, what would it be? I'd love to be able to fly. and I love anything superhero. I'm a complete superhero geek. What's the weirdest word in the English language? Phlegm. Phlegm. What's your favourite flower? Rose. When was the last time you cried? I'm always crying, but I think it's quite therapeutic to have a good cry. I like to cry. Pride of Britain Awards, Long Lost Family, absolutely love Long Lost Family. But I think most recently I was watching Sally Phillips' documentary about Down syndrome, and when I heard Hayley give an impassioned speech to the midwives, Hayley from Downside Up, that's the blog she writes, that moved me to tears. A really moving programme. If you haven't seen it, you should see it. Do you like your handwriting? When I do my proper handwriting, I do, but I've got about 5 different versions of my handwriting. When I'm list writing or writing notes, it can be proper scruffy. So yeah. Do you bake? I can bake, but I don't do it very often. I love watching Great British Bake Off though, and I love eating cake. Charlie at Mess and Merlot, take note. And Beth makes fabulous cakes, so I like to partake in her cakes. Least favourite thing about yourself? Now, I wasn't sure if this was about my appearance or just me in general. If it's my appearance, I don't like my knees. They're a bit fleshy. And if it's about me generally, then I would say I'm always so busy getting from A to B that I forget to enjoy the ride sometimes, and Richard's really good at just living in the moment. I need to be more living in the moment. The most favourite thing about yourself? My teeth, since I got them straightened, I would say. And if it's about me as a person, I would say that I'm a good listener and I like to empathise. 50, who do you miss the most? Well, at the moment I'm missing my mum because she's on a 6-week amazing holiday to Australia and New Zealand, so I'm missing her. 51, what are you listening to right now? Nothing. But the last thing I listened to was Kiss FM in the car, because I am subjected to that by my kids every time I step in the car. So when I'm not listening to Kiss FM or having that forced on me, I love listening to Hot Country on Spotify and all the best hot country music. Favourite smell? Coffee. 53, last person you talked to on the phone would be my dad. Who is the last person you sent a text to? One of the mums, when we were trying to coordinate school pickups. 55, sport you wish you could play. I wish I could play tennis. I love watching tennis. I'd love to be able to play it. Hair colour, mostly brown. There's a few evil strands of grey getting in there. Eye colour, this is really tricky because depending on the light or what I'm wearing, my eyes are bluey, greeny grey. It's really hard to say. Scary film or happy endings? Oh, happy endings, definitely. I don't watch horror films because I'm a bit too squeamish. Don't like the sight of blood. Favourite season? Early autumn. Just love the turning of the leaves on the trees. 3 people, alive or dead, you'd like to have dinner with? I did have a think about this prior to this, so I would say Hugh Jackman, Billy Graham and Dolly Parton would be my guests. Hugs or kisses? Definitely hugs. Rolling Stones or the Beatles? The Beatles. Where were you born? I was born in Stockton-on-Tees in the northeast of England, in a little place called Heartburn. What's the farthest you've been from home? New Zealand. 65, sweet or savoury? Savoury. 66, lipstick or lip gloss? Well, here's one I prepared earlier. I use both. I love this Kiko one. I don't wear loads of makeup, but I like this. This is lipstick, and then you've got a glossy bit to put on top, and it lasts for ages, so I like that. What book have you read again and again? The Bible. I've read that quite a lot, in lots of chunks of that over the years. 68, favourite bedtime story? I am with Becky Goddard Hill on this. I absolutely love Tiddler by Julia Donaldson. I love the rhymes in it, and me and the kids have read it so many times we know all the parts and don't really need to look at the words anymore. 69, what would be the title of your autobiography? In a minute. Spinning plates. Learning to smell the roses. See a pattern there. Favourite sound. Number 70, laughter. I love the sound of laughter. 71, favourite animal. That would be dogs. I love dogs. I've already said that. Who is your girl crush? Okay, don't be afraid. I'm just answering this question, but probably Charlie from Mess and Merlot, because she always looks fab in her Instagram photographs. She's really funny and she makes the most amazing cakes. So I love her for that, really. The cakes, it's the cakes. 73, last photograph you took. That will be a picture of my eldest daughter Beth yesterday playing a ukulele that looked like a melon. And that's it. Alright, well I hope you've enjoyed this whistle stop tour and I hope I've not kept you too long. It's been good fun thinking of these questions. So thanks Becky for tagging me. Take care. Bye now.